Hello everybody and welcome back to the series I'm doing on FIFA 14, and it is another squad builder. And apologies, it's been a while since I've done one of these, and it's been a while since I've done a video. It's been 3 or 4 days, but we'll just get straight into this video. Today I have a really cool hybrid. It's got 1 team of the season in and 1 informing, and it features 3 leagues, I believe. And I'm not sure how many nationalities I will see towards the end, and it costs about 50 to 60k. So our goalkeeper is really cheap as chips now, Victor Valdez. Obviously Barcelona keeper does the job, he's quite solid playing there. And there's not really much more I can say about that. I've got a shield tray on him just to improve his reflexes, speed and kicking. Next, into the right back position we have... Yeah, I don't know how to say his name. I should have revised this, but the reason I got him, I could have got Dani Alves, but then that would have put the squad price up by 20k, and is it just me that doesn't think it's necessary to spend that sort of money? I don't like spending over, like, 10k on a defender, really. So I got this guy who's also Brazilian and from the Spanish league, which he needed to be, and just a bonus, really. He's got 4-star skill moves, so you can just whop them out, whop open the step overs, and go from there. Really, this team's got a lot of skillers in it, and that's one of the main reasons I built it. So for our first centre back, we have Gerard Piqué of Barcelona, and he's the rock at the back. Really, again, you can get it for really cheap now. 2.4k is an absolute bargain for an 86 rated defender. He managed to get 1 assist from me in 3 games, which is really good. And like I said, he wins all the aerial battles for this defence because it's not the tallest. But look at them stats. He's got 86 defending, 81 heading, and 76 passing, which is really, really good for a tall centre-back like him. Really strong as well. Then to our next centre-back, we have Mascherano. Also of Barcelona, and he's more of the ball player of the defence. You know, he's 5'9", which is incredibly short for a centre-back. If I'm honest, I never actually knew he was 5'9" until I built this squad. That is incredibly short, but that's why you got to pair Mascherano up with someone taller like Piqué, so he can win the aerial battles. And Mascherano is more of a baller, really. You know, he's got 85 defending, 70 heading, and 74 passing, and he's got decent pace as well, 68 pace. So he does cover Piqué at them times when the ball just goes over his head. Then into left back, we have this guy from Zenit, and he needed to be Argentinian. And this guy, he's actually really good. He surprised me, really. He's got 4-star weak foot, which is handy when you're going forward and you're looking to cut inside with him, because he is obviously left-footed, and he's got 3-star skill moves, so another added bonus. And he has 87 pace, so he absolutely bombs down the wing. And as you can see, he's got high medium work rates, which is, you know, that's just standard for a fullback, really. You always expect your fullback to be bombing forward, and that's just what this guy does. Whips, crosses into the middle, and he's a really solid player to have there, to be honest. Then into our first centre mid, we have Costa, and again, another Argentine player. Plays in the Russian league, and again, he's a really solid centre mid. This guy, you know, he is in there for chemistry reasons, but if you've not used Costa, I do suggest you go use him, because he's a really agile he's a very well-balanced player. Apart from his heading, everything else is really pretty good, to be honest. You know, pace for a holding midfielder, it doesn't really matter too much. And his dribbling of 79 makes up for that, and he's got a great shot on him, and he's also got great passing, so he can definitely find a very good pass. And so he's more of the holding midfielder, sort of playing the passes around, and my next player is sort of the person that makes darting runs forward, and he's got like incredible dribbling, and it is the first in form of the team, and it is Diego Tardinelli, I believe that's how you say it, and he is the first in form, like I say, and he's costing me about 13k, which is pretty good for an inform. I believe he's quite new of an inform, or was he quite old? I'm not sure when he came out, to be honest, but he's got 87 pace. I believe he might be in last week's team of the season, actually. I don't know. Comment below if you know. But he's got 87 pace and 83 dribbling, which makes it, he is a centre attacking mid, so in centre mid you could say he's a bit out of position, but the reason I put him in centre mid and not the other player was because he has high work rate. So I felt like if I did put him in centre attacking mid, he'll have been a bit wasted there with him going back. But since he does have high work rates, he gets back, gets forward, and some of the runs I've done with him have been absolutely incredible. Then into the cam of the team, it is the legend Ronaldinho, and I'm still in shock that he's not going to Brazil. I think it's an absolute joke, if I'm honest. You'll have seen it in my top 10 players that aren't going to the World Cup. He was in that list. Go check it out. Link will be down below to that video. But FIFA terms, wow, he is incredible. You know, ignore the pace. That 87 dribbling and 5-star skill moves, that more than makes up for the pace. He's got 86 passing, 77 shot, and 87 dribbling. That is just absolutely awesome. And 4-star weak foot as well. It's some of the skill goals you can score with him is incredible. Then onto the left wing, we have Gonzalez. Gonzalez he's in there for chemistry reasons, if I'm honest, but he's still a solid player, and he gives me 1.8k, and you may be wondering why. Well, that's because this version of Gonzalez isn't in packs anymore, because you have to get the Russian League version if you're going to build this team. But 4-star skill moves is pretty good, and especially the 90 pace, so he just whips all the balls into the box. Then to the right wing, we are going to have Hulk, who it says in the name, really, Hulk. He's just incredible. You know, we've got the sniper trait on him, which improves his dribbling and shooting, and with his 4-star skill moves, he's just an absolute rock. You know, his strength is just tip top, and you need to go buy him if you've not. But to finish it off, probably the most sweaty player you can get on this game, team of the season, Doumbia. My word, EA, you've unleashed a monster. I played 3 games with him and scored 7 goals. That's all that needs to be said. He's got 93 pace, 90 dribbling, 82 shooting, 79 heading. He's just as OP as can be. As you can see, I bought him for 33k, which is, for the most OP player on the game, that's pretty reasonable. And he does drive the price up by quite a lot, but worth it. Worth it. That's all I'm going to say about this team, guys. It costs about 50 to 60k, depending on how cheap you get all the players. But I really suggest you go buy this team, guys. It is a really awesome team for you to use. So that'll be it for this episode, guys. Go check out all the links down below. Go check out all the channels down there. Go check out all the Twitter links and everything good like that. And I'll see you all in the next one.